Here we have verse 28 of the 16th chapter of the Gospel of John. Jesus beginning to wrap up this rather striking conversation he's had with the disciples. It's going to lead into what's commonly called the high priestly prayer of chapter 17. And here we have a rather sweeping description of his great mission, as we find it in verse 28. Jesus says, exaelthon, this is from exerchomai, I go out or I come out. Probably the latter is preferable here. This is the first person singular, aorist active indicative. So I came out, para, preposition, alongside of or from. The genitive is the case that goes with this preposition. So I came out to patros. I came out from the side of or from the Father. I came out from the Father. Kai alelutha. This is again from erchomai. This is in the perfect now. This is the first person singular perfect active indicative. And came or coming into the world. And of course the perfect suggests remaining here. So Jesus came from the Father, came into the world, has remained in the world until the present moment, would be the force of the perfect. Ace, preposition. This takes the accusative as we see it here. So ace ton kosmon, into the world. So that's the first half of the great mission. Jesus has left the place of glory, the place of presence with God the Father, has come into the world, and now we find the rest of it. So palen, indeclinable adverb, again, aphemi, this means I leave. This is the first person singular, present active indicative of this me verb in the New Testament. It can also mean to forgive, of course, and frequently has that sense, to leave off blame. That would be the idea. So again, I leave. Here we have ton kosmon, the world. So he came into the world, now he's leaving the world. Kai poruomai. Deponent verb, first person singular, present active indicative, and go. And then pros, preposition, used with motion, as we find it here, pros ton patera, to the Father. Christ came into the world, was remaining into the world until that moment, but soon enough he would be departing this world, going back to the Father. And of course, you might say in some great sweeping way that describes the entire mission of Christ, which is part of the culminating description of what he's giving to his disciples now as the explanation of that which he has attempted and indeed has successfully accomplished.